back to Ultimate XP Character Backstory Part 2. So, this one is named Kaijin, or speaking of Kylon, his name's Kylon. Kylon belongs to a family of martial artists, and he's the president of the martial arts club. His cursed artifact is called Argon, that allows him to see people's checkpoints and manage to paralyze them or just stun them for a little bit. The reason he is bald because he's a childhood monk. He's basically was trained on the mountains, but he still acts like a normal teenage boy. He's incredibly strong, and he can break a wall, which is his bare fist. He also trains like 16 times a day. He's super competitive, and he's the one who gets in the most fights at school. Answer. Answer is a student who is simply really nerdy, just like other character I just talked about from Backstory Part 1. Like, he works on mythology and gods, and he's kind of one of the few characters who actually studies. He always spends his time in the library, or even outside. And his cursed artifact is called Endurn, that allows him to summon anything beyond his imagination, and create something that doesn't even exist. Endurn is a student who's really cocky and can get really upset when someone judges him or someone says he's wrong. He has the ability to warp reality and send you into another realm. Ben is a kid who is a swordsman, and he's in swordsman class just like the other character I just talked about in Backstory Part 1. He has a sword called the Enskar, which is an artifact that allows him to make the sword bigger and it should be and destroy gigantic places like a mountain or tall buildings. His magical power stems from him in his heart that causes that energy to be put inside the sword. And he can cut through dimensions, going to other realms, places, or even death himself. Kamji. Kamji is a boy who's an explorer, and he lives up on the mountains. He basically transports by using a portal, which is a cursed artifact, that allows him to go through, going to his destination. And he explores on secret entities that live in the mountains or high places. And he's really good at digging, as he can go 50 feet beyond the ground. However, he has a move called the ground portal, or allows him to create a portal that can suck people underground if you're 20 feet above from it. So yeah. His name, Reggie. Reggie is a spoiled brat who he's incredibly selfish, rude, and just doesn't want to share with anyone but himself. His artifact is called Karner Lich. Karner Lich has the ability to steal money from anyone else, or just steal money by going to someone's pocket or the money just flowing to him. No matter what, he uses his artifact to steal money from people so he can get more richer and richer. He's also pretty immature. He gets in a lot of fights, but he barely loses. And he has a super move called Intern Rich that allows him to make a gigantic sword or any weapon out of gold and brutally attack his enemy with it. His name is Iskami. Iskami is a girl who's also in the class, and class 1D. She's super energetic, playful, and pretty helpful most of the time. She has an artifact named the Konsen. The Konsen allows her to defy moments of fiction, using her abilities to attack people just like a cartoon would. And she has a super move called Karnshinjin, which allows her to create a giant head from her cursed artifact and smash it on the floor like a spirit bomb, and then it explodes, destroying the enemy. She's pretty energetic and used to be Daniel's friend from other junior high, but now it's no longer. named Jonathan. Jonathan is a person who cheats all tests and can be a little bit of selfish in general. What I'm saying is that there are moments of times how he'll cheat, he'll lie, or just escape out something. And there are multiple times how he gets himself killed on a daily basis due to his stupidity problems. His cursed artifact is called Incurlin that allows him to morph people into deadly zombies just by touching them. And he has a super move called InGen that allows him to create a black wave of zombies coming out, different types of them from folklore. The only issue with him is that he can be a little bit sloppy or just lazy when how he does it. Speaking of lazy, one is named Paul. Paul is a lazy, entitled person who doesn't work. He never held a job because he got fired, and overall just a jerk. His artifact is called Lazonon that allows him to create people to do whatever he says, like bodyguards. However, the bodyguards can only be attacked if the cursed artifact who's doing the matching can only be attacked. He's extremely lazy. He almost got himself killed on a daily basis, just like the other kid I just talked about. And in general, it's just a horrible person. Are the triplets J, Jin, and Kaijin. J, Jin, and Kaijin are triplets who share a cursed artifact called Gen and Jin. These allows them to create a spirit bond by fusing them all together and smashing them on the ground, causing a gigantic explosion. They're in the 6th grade and are pretty intelligent and also know how to create things. They basically have a bedroom that has 3 bunk beds. And they always do stuff together, like a lot.